Welcome to Morrowind.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is TheSpyPatriot. Welcome back to another Elder Scroll Morrowind. In today's episode, I'm going to continue on with the mission. We're going to head down to Bolmora and see if we can find a little bit more about the cult. So, we're done the previous mission. So let's head on down to Bolmora and see if we can find a little bit more information out. Not too sure what this town is. I'm not going to go in right now. We're just going to kind of stick to the guidelines of the missions, so that kind of every day could be another surprise. So
I can't believe they want us to go outside the house to find Vea.
I kind of remember seeing something on this bar door over here, so I think this is maybe where I have to go. Oh, it's an inn. Okay, let's talk to her and see if she can tell me anything.
All are welcome, so come in and enjoy yourself, my friend.
No, she's just selling some good. Oh, right here. Awesome.
I love seeing new faces. For a while, it was just the same old miners and the occasional traveling merchant. Thought Caroline might have to shut this place down. Look at me talking your ears off. What can I get you? At first, I assumed it was the usual house squabbles. Redoran and Hlalu arguments can get pretty heated. Then I thought maybe the Ashlanders were scaring people off. But after that proclamation... No, I'd rather not talk about that with a stranger.
Maybe if I pay you for your troubles.
I like the color of your gold, Outlander. Just between us, I heard the House Guard shut down the Shulk ore mine. Something to do with violent cultists who attacked the miners and took over the place. Even got the crew chief, or so I heard.
See, that explains why I was being harassed going next to that mine. Okay. Find the crew chief. So we're going to take a look around the city and see if we can kind of see somebody with that looks like a... What's that noise? Not her. See, you only could talk to select people, so maybe it's this dude.
You look like the traveling sort. In your excursions, have you perchance come upon a young dark elf?
No, that's not the guy.
Earlier, I thought the mountain was exploding.
Tell me, do you really think you have what it takes?
I gotta find out the guy's name, I think. Okay, I think it's here. Okay. I gotta get better at reading these maps and stuff like that. I'm just starting off, so it's very difficult to learn everything at once, but I think that's gonna be him.
House Talvani still keeps slaves?
Looks like someone has sticky fingers.
Lazy mages accomplish anything.
But what about the pact?
Has Talvani stayed out of the pact?
Down here? He wasn't even in town. There he is.
You shouldn't be here. Didn't you read the House Redarin proclamation? I wouldn't be here myself, but some of my miners are still in there. Our mine was invaded by violent cultists. They showed up and just took the place over. My people are trapped. I'm no expert, but it looked like the cultists were preparing to conduct a ritual before the Ashlander interrupted them. Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon and attain the power of a god." Or something along those lines. Look, I was just trying to get me and my miners out of there when the Ashlander showed up. Well, I never actually saw an Ashlander, but I heard a cultist yell, "Ashlander thief! That's our mystical weapon!" That's not an exact quote, but you get the idea. I don't know what happened after that. I was kind of busy trying not to die. Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon," and it used to be an ore mine, and we hope it will be again. My crew was inside preparing to start up mining operations when the cultists attacked. The way things are going, we might just have to turn the place into another Kwama egg mine. Really? That's awfully brave of you. If you see any of my miners, tell them to get their arses out here. I'll wait as long as I can. Or until I hear screaming. Then I'll go to Bolmora and try to find some help. Good luck.
Okay, this is the actual mine. I was at the wrong place to start with, but I'm glad we actually made it. Here we go. We'll be very cautious in here and try to lure in one at a time. Looks as though there's a bunch of dead people. I think these are the miners. Uh-oh. I hear something.
I say we go out and slaughter every Ashlander tribe in Vardenfell.
I'll take that soul gem. It's empty. My red exile. I need you to infiltrate the mine outside of Bolmora and recover an item of great importance to our ventured cause, and to evacuate the Ashlanders everywhere. Currently, this item resides in the possession of narcotic cult who plans to conduct a ritual in the mine. Grant the item the ability to channel unforetold powers. Let the cultists begin the process, but acquire the item before they complete the ritual. The item lies in one of the deep chambers of the mine, most likely a heavy guarded. Sneak in and steal the item. It has the appearance of a staff made out of metal and gears. It is necessary to advance to the next stage of our cause. Who are these dudes? Oh, this is a different player. He's just rushing right in. Okay, well, we'll use him. Ooh, some guts. I'm gonna pass on that.
How did the Ashlanders find out about the relic?
You don't look like one of those crazy cultists, and you certainly aren't one of our miners. So by ViVec's holy nose hairs, who in oblivion are you? Really? Then forget I said anything about His Holiness' nasal preening. They're some sort of Daedric cultists. They've been performing rituals, calling forth divine power, some such nonsense. At least they were, before the Ashlanders showed up. The savages barged into the deep chambers, seemed to know about the hidden passage and everything, stole the relic the cultists were praying over, and ran for the hills. As a matter of fact, that's where I'm going, as soon as it's safe to leave.
Okay, so we're on the right track here. I'm gonna die. I'm stuck. Run, 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 run. Run. Crap. Run, 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 run. Someone's helping me. Oh, thank goodness. I was almost done. I'll just tag along with this guy. Ooh.
Eyes to the shadows, brothers and sisters. Thieves lurk nearby.
I really didn't think I would have the skills to get down by myself. At first I thought that was money. I got the item.
This mine belongs to us now!
Run, run, run.
Do you think we can complete the ritual with a different item? I was really looking forward to becoming a god.
That was a close one. If it wasn't for... Was it this person?
Did you find what you were looking for in the mine? Of course. I perfectly understand. I think I'll wait a little longer and see if any of my miners were able to escape from the cultists. Good luck with your mission. Whatever.
Okay. So that's the end of that. Now we have to make it down to Barilzar Tower. Okay, this might be a long walk, so we'll see what happens on the way. I might actually skip forward in the video until I get there. Okay, this is going to be the end of the beaded path. I am just around the corner. I do see a lot of hostile animals out in this direction, but I don't know if there's anything in the water. But we'll try to avoid anything that we kind of see. I think this is the building right here. So let's make our way up. This is the building, so let's head on in. Barilzar Tower. Not too sure if it's going to be hostile in this area or not. Let's head on into the laboratory. Looks actually like a good spot to get like gems and everything. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Such displeasure and disappointment. A
Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Do you know anything about the divine energy?
I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sother Seal's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands.
If I help you, will you answer my
A
question?
reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
What do you want me to do again?
Such a waste repeating words. Activate the crystals in the proper order. It's all about colors, like a rainbow. Make a mistake and reset the mechanism using that lever, unless it explodes. You'll be surprised how often that happens.
Like a rainbow? Got it. Okay, does anybody know what color rainbows start at? Purple?
No. Reset the mechanism and try again.
Okay. Where's the lever again? Okay. Red?
A good start. Keep going.
Purple. Ah.
Do anything good.
So red.
A good start. Keep going.
Blue?
But not in the proper sequence. Try again.
I don't know my rainbow colors, obviously. Red.
A good start. Keep going.
Green.
Smoke
Well.
instead of light. Not the reaction I was hoping for.
Red.
A good start. Keep going.
Yellow.
Correct. So far, so good.
Green.
Like clockwork you are.
Either it's purple, blue, blue, purple. Blue? Yeah!
One more to go.
And
Yes, I love it when the
Purple.
gears align. Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sother Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Did Sother Seal reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
These notes should be helpful. Can I ask you for more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sother Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
That tool you mentioned, is it a weapon?
Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sother Seal to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where the tool is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guava that used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
You worked with Solus Seal?
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you?
Archon Tavis sent me.
The Archcanon, Lord ViVec's High Priest. Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools, but some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Tell me more about Solus Seal.
He's the father of mysteries, and the architect of time, one of the Tribunal, the three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
What's the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. But the Clockwork City is pure Sotha Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Goodbye. Okay, that was very helpful. We've got to return to...
Outlander, over here!
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen. We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
Okay, that was really helpful. I'm just gonna head back to Velvica, or Velvic, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I just made it back to the main road to Velvic, so we'll just wander on in and try to link up with the Archcanon and tell him the news that we've learnt. Okay, here's his office. Hello. Is this a side character?
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people want to see Lord Velvic?
In part. Lord ViVec is... not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I've learnt.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord ViVec. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord ViVec now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I've learnt.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Barilzar told me about Soth Sil experiments with the divine energy. He gave me his notes.
Barilzar faithfully served Sotha Seal. He's as loyal to the Tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord ViVec. But that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests ViVec sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
ViVec sent away all his priests.
Lord ViVec doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord ViVec wants to see you when we're done here.
An Ashlander named Condell has been inciting the tribes.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to order it.
Chardella's newfound power might have something to do with Valvec's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal ViVec's energy. But I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord ViVec said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Goodbye.
You don't understand. I need to see Lord ViVec.
Lord ViVec isn't receiving visitors today.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us. The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think the Ashlander's name, Chodala, might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
And that will bring us to the end of this episode of Elder Scroll Morrowind. Come join me next time when we carry on with further missions to help ViVec and in the struggle to find out why he is losing his power. Thanks, and we'll see you later. Bye.